Well, hello everybody, this is Dee and welcome back to my channel, Dee Plans and Budgets. I am so glad to be here with you today. While I'm not necessarily glad to be back from my cruise, I am glad to be spending my Monday here with you. I would like to welcome all of my new subscribers. I've been getting quite a few lately. I am so happy that you found my channel and have decided to spend your time with me. To my return subscribers, thank you again for the continued support of my channel. Please throw a like on this video, make a comment. I love to get conversations going in the comment section, so please feel free to do that. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Monday is my recap day of what I spent. However, I didn't spend anything because I was on a cruise ship. Everything I spent was prepaid either when I booked the cruise or was part of the cruise. The only thing I spent money on was $33 in gas to get home yesterday, and that was all I spent for the week. Food and all that is included in the cruise. So I am going to be including a little bit of footage that I did of the entertainment of the ship. But before I get that, let me just show you a few things that I got. I got some Happy Meal and I got a couple things in Mexico for my desk for the prettiness factor, but I spent some of my walking around money. And because I was in Mexico, when I spent money, I got some really different bucks back for my bucks box. I guess it's because people come there from all over the world on cruise ships, and so I took advantage of that to get some different bucks. Let's start with my Happy Meal. This first one comes to from Tracy, and you're a peach. Thank you, Tracy. It says, "You are just amazing, my friend. Thank you so much for all your support, Tracy." All right, and this is, I had to get it. It's her little chocolate savings. And as you know, I'm starting to gather things for next year. And in my long term, I want some scratch offs. And that's what these are for, as well as some other binders as well. But I was really happy to get this from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. Super cute chocolate. It's all, I mean, come on. Who doesn't like chocolate, right? Actually, I don't like too much chocolate, but you know, that's okay. So let's do this one next. This is from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. Oh, and Tracy gave me her free little sticker. She always does. So I had to get the little penguin for Christmas savings. Even though I don't do Christmas, I had to get this little penguin. Now, it's only a $50 savings challenge, and I intend to do it many times. It can kind of go with my Grinch theme. Who cares? It's a cute little penguin, and I wanted to have it in my challenges. I wouldn't usually buy a $50 challenge if I couldn't reuse it because, you know, in my opinion, to spend $5 to save $50, that's 10% of my savings. I'd be better off saving the extra $5. But I'm going to use this multiple times, and therefore it'll be worth the money. I had to try one of Ren's savings challenges because they are just awesome. They're such high quality. She prints all these backgrounds. I don't usually print backgrounds when I do my challenges because I don't want to use up the printer ink. So I really appreciate the quality of her challenges. Oh, look at those little birds. Oh, and a turkey. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are my favorite. Okay, I love these little extra stickers. Fun, fun, fun. And then I have a little birdie says to save a little bit extra. I will put this in one of my scratch offs as well. So this is from Ren. And then my last one, make sure I didn't get any address on there. My last one, I finally ordered from Champagne. I have been wanting to order from her. She does a lot of seasonal stuff, and I don't necessarily do seasonal. Like I said, I ordered that penguin because I just couldn't resist, even though he's rather Christmassy. But Champagne put in these camping ones. So you know this girl had to get both of these campers, right? I mean, come on. They're both Save $75. Even though I don't camp in a little camper, I camp in my minivan. I used to have a little camper. And so I had to have these. Again, these are both $75, which is fantastic, but I will use these multiple times. I will just be able to look at these over and over and over again. So I'm really happy with my purchase from Champagne. Here is her information. Champagne's Corner. She does really good quality work too. And oh my goodness, yay! A coloring savings challenge. I love that. Thank you, Champagne. Thank you for everybody. Your creativeness in making these savings challenges is so wonderful. And as I am already starting to prepare next year's binders for savings challenges and such, I'm glad to get a head start. I'm going to be doing quite a few more printables too, but that's another story. Now, a couple of things I got in Mexico. The first thing I got was, I wanted some little trinket holders to hold like my dice and stuff. And when I saw this black and white one, I thought this will be perfect to hold my set of polyhedral dice because they're black and gray. However, what I didn't figure was this little lip on this container. So I have to put my color dice in there. That's fine. I have my 50-cent pieces because as you can see, the lid doesn't close. So what I have to do is put the dice in the lid, which is fine when I'm done. And then I can close it up like that. So that's fine because I want to make sure and use this. It's super cute. I really like it. I mean, it's fine, just open like that too, but I really like the lid on it. And then I bought this box, which was going to be for my nice dice, but now it's holding my polyhedral and my other regular dice. And I really enjoy having these. So I just wanted, I have my apple, which is fine, but it was rather big and intrusive. And I just wanted some little, I like little decorations for my desk, right? So I got both of these in Mexico. And I got them from a shop that actually makes it in Mexico. A lot of times the little tourist shops, when you go in there, the stuff you buy is made in China. These were actually made in Mexico. So, there we go. Yay. Cute. So next I am going to insert video from my travels on the cruise ship. I didn't try to do like a walkthrough or anything like that because honestly, there are people that have walkthroughs far better than what I would be able to produce. I'm a budgeting channel. But I did want to cover something that's particularly important to me on a cruise, and that is the entertainment. And this cruise aboard Harmony of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean ship, blew it out of the water. It was absolutely amazing. There were shows in the Aqua Theater, and I'll show you clips of those. There were 2 different ice skating shows. There were 2 different major stage productions. There was, of course, comedy. There was always comedy. There was a headliner show. There were parades down the Grand Promenade. This is super important to me because as an older person, when I do other sorts of travel, I'm just usually back in my van or in a hotel room or whatever by 6 o'clock at night like a boring old person. I don't go out to fancy meals or go clubbing or anything like that, right? So when I'm on a cruise ship and there is activity every single night and I am just busy going and doing all sorts of fun things, that is one of my favorite things I love about cruising. And so I wanted to cover with you the entertainment on Harmony of the Seas, by far my favorite cruise I've ever taken. One note, I didn't even think about doing this until after I'd seen the stage production of Grease. I had seen, I think, 4 different stage productions on cruise ships before. Grease, however, was by far the best because it had a ton of investment done in stage sets and props. It wasn't just super simple stage sets. Singing, dancing, all superior performances. And I was just really happy again with this entertainment. So I'm going to insert that video now. Of course, I couldn't play music, so I just did a voiceover. Here is a parade that was held the first full day of the cruise. This was a celebration. All the entertainment staff dressed in costumes of different holidays and had a parade to celebrate. This was held on the Grand Promenade, which is one of just 3 major thoroughfares on the ship. Later that night, I did see Grease, the musical. It was amazing, but I did not think at that time about taking pictures of that, and so I did not. This is an ice skating show, and this was a show set through periods of time. They had beautiful costumes. As you can see here, they do some group skating. They also do ice dancing and pair skating. Here is just a look at the beautiful costumes that they wore, a period piece of the time. What made this show very special was the special effects that were on the floors and stuff throughout. Here is just some pictures of the pair skating and some of the wonderful technology. Right here you can see where they have the sparkles on the floor, and it made it very different than any other ice skating show I have seen on Royal Caribbean. And I think 4 of the ships I've been on have had ice skating shows. And so it's something that I see regularly. They did have this trick guy. They usually have some kind of trick person. A lot of times it's a woman with hula hoops. I enjoyed this far more. He was really entertaining. He rolled around and stuff on this, but in the interest of time, I just included this one little trick that he did. And as you can imagine, the core strength, whew. So this next picture coming up is the back of the ship, and this is where the aqua show happens. That slide I went down, it's a dry slide. It was very fun, very fast, and this is very unique to this class of ship. Now here, this is nighttime, and this is in that place that you just saw. And this is the aqua show they do. And this is a combination of dancing, swimming, diving, some tightrope walking, some aerial work. Here you can see dancers, and they are using the water to help the effects of the show. Of course, I can't play music because of YouTube copyright, but this was just super, high level, high energy music throughout this. I cannot explain to you how amazing it is to be at sea in the middle of the ocean and watch something like this going on. It is just absolutely stunning. Here is an aerialist, and she does amazing things. I didn't tape it, but she does one area where she is walking like straight-legged and with 4 guides, and it is making her jerk, and she looks almost like a robot floating through the air. It's really, really stunning. And again, what makes this show really unique, if you think about it, is we are floating in the middle of the ocean and this show is going on. Now, because of the show itself, you can see down there some synchronized swimmers, but because of the show itself and the tricks that they do, this show often gets canceled. If there's any wind or the sea is rough, they have to cancel the show. But they're really good about repeating it on another night then. So all of these shows you need to make reservations for in advance, with the exception of the parade and the second ice skating show. But that's easy enough to do. Just make sure and do it before you get on the ship. If you wait until after you're on the ship, then it is too late. This pool, I later found out, is 17 feet deep, and you're going to see why in a minute when I show you some of these divers. Again, think about the fact that we are in the middle of the Caribbean Ocean, and these people are performing these things. And there you go. You see some of the divers. And this is not even the highest dive they do yet. And this is why the pool is so deep. And here there are some tightrope guys doing some tricks. This is the pair work that they did. Of course, they're not very high. Later, one of these performers was clear up at the very, very top of this, walking on a tightrope. I was extremely happy to see that he did have a safety harness on, because I would never want anybody to be hurt, in the interest of my entertainment. And what's really cool about this show is there's always something to look at. Here are some of these super high divers, and I can't even zoom in. You can't necessarily see it all, but you can see it's a very long way down and they're diving. Here is the ship, the Harmony of the Seas, in port, and you can see it next to another very large ship, and it just dwarfs it because this is such a large ship. It holds 6,000 passengers. This show was such an amazing surprise, and I'm specifically leaving out some of the best parts because if anybody goes to Harmony of the Seas, you must see the Columbus show and then go again. You can always do standby and go again. Your seats may not be as well as you're reserved when you reserve, but you can always go again. This is the most amazing show. It's the story of Marvin Columbus. It is a comedy, and it is self-done by Royal Caribbean. It starts with like some traditional music, and then it turns in the scene, or the story is told through music, modern music. And this is a ship, and it was later revealed this ship was only, I think he said, 12 feet shorter than the original Pina that came across the waters, some of the original exploration ships. And so this is just amazing. And this show is full. You can see here with the effects. And this very last thing is the skating second show. They did to more modern music, and it was less theatrical and full of more tricks. It was a really fun show to see. This one did not require reservations. It was far better than what I thought it was going to be. And overall, the entertainment made this cruise. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it wasn't probably near as much fun for you as it was for me. All right, time for these Monday savings challenges. Remember we started the box last time? I am going to be able to do a little bit in that today. Let's start with this binder here. This is probably the most boring, but super exciting because I'm getting very, very close to having it done. I am so excited about that. November, I need $12 this week. This one will be fine, even though it's the wrong color. I have just 1 month more of this, and then this money is all mine to spend. I need some of the $2 bills out of here to give away at Christmas this year, so I'll be going in and doing a consolidation pretty soon. 10, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, and 7. $37 so far this month. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times to stuff this, and this will be done. I may bring this into another binder somewhere. I don't know. I really like doing it. I need to think it over and decide. Okay, now let's do my Bucks box next. I didn't pre-color the trackers this time because I don't really have that many, and I was super excited. So number one, I got an A-Buck, right? A-Bucks are really hard to get, so I was really excited to get an A-Buck. And like I said, I got all of these in Mexico because, like I said, I think you know, the cruise ships come from all over the world, and then people have different money. So A for Boston, yay, I got an A-Buck. Okay, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B-Bucks. Wow. And I only needed 3. I finished this one. Yay! You know what that means? This is more money that goes into the slush fund. Because this money all comes out of my walking around money. When it is done, it goes right back in there into my slush fund. I am happy. And I didn't know I only needed 3 B-Bucks. All right, I'm going to finish this tracker, and then these are going out of my box. In my continued tracking, I am only going to track L-Bucks for my granddaughter and D-Bucks for me. Let's count how many. I know I'm going to have more than 25, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 27 B-Bucks. Yippee. 27 more dollars I can spend on whatever I want, which is good because I want to do a Temu order. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Don't need that anymore. Now I got 1 C-Buck. Yes, C-Bucks are from Philly. And as you can see, I don't have very many of these either. I am seriously thinking at the end of the year, I'm just going to clear out whatever I haven't collected, but who knows? If this is getting down enough that I can actually remember the ones that I need, then I might go ahead and do that. And so now in C-Bucks, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 C-Bucks. Alrighty. Now I got 1, 2 H-Bucks. H-Bucks are from St. Louis, and look, hardly any of these either. So I'm saying it's so hard for me to get some of these that I just don't know if I'm going to continue to keep tracking or getting them. But like I said, who knows? See, J-Bucks, I'm pretty close. I'll figure it out. Let me see. H-Bucks, H-Bucks, H-Bucks. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10 in my H-Bucks. Okay. Alrighty. So other than D and L's, I only need A, C's. How many C's do I have? Yep. A, C's, H, I's, and J's. All right. That's it for the Bucks box. Oh, yay. Okay, I have my binder with my walking around money here. Let's see what envelopes I draw. I got a 5, and what I'm doing here, because I don't want to do it this big dollars, if it's 20s are going to be $2, 5s are going to be $5, 15s are going to be the 1s and 5s together, 6, 10s are going to be 10, and there's 3 miscellaneous ones that I can do whatever. So I've got a 5. I'm going to do one more. And a 15 is 6, so I need $11. I had a little bit of extra walking around money. So let's So I need what? I need a 5. I need a 5 and a 6. Okay. Yay. I am so excited to be putting money into these little envelopes. I've been wanting to do a envelope like this with real money for such a long time. And then when I saw Lisa from Figuring Out Retirement, she was doing this small denomination one, I got really excited and decided just to make this box that I had already made work for me. I love looking at this and seeing actual real cash sticking out of there. Yay, 4 envelopes done. Woohoo! So excited. Alrighty, now it's time to start saving for a cruise. In just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, had to get my scratch paper because what I do is I take $10, and if people have submitted numbers for me that they want me to try to use and color off, then I will use those. If not, I'll just pick some myself. I'm trying to get some off of the lesser used pages. However, I know I need to save these till the end because this is what's going to be able to get me through when like people pick a number. Let's say they picked $2 and $2 was picked. So I could pick $1.95 and 5 cents, right? So I'm trying to save the low denomination ones. So let's see if we can get these fat ones done. And I think we are going to do 362. And what color don't we have on here? Let's make that yellow. Alrighty. Had to get my calculator. Okay, so $10 minus 362. All right, and then let's do one over here, and let's make this one green because we don't have one. I want this color of green though. And green, let's do I haven't got one on this line. Let's do 326 since it bled. Get that ugly one out of the way. Okay, minus 326. $312 is left. Is $312 on here? $312 is on here. Let's just go ahead and do it. So I think, do I have like a dark? I do have dark blue. Let's do dark blue and $312. Okay, so then I'm going to add these up just to make sure. 362 plus 326 plus 312. So the numbers and colors for this week are yellow, $3.62, green, $3.26, and blue, $3.12. While I am covering that in, let me just remind people that you can get these, not this book exactly. This book came from All Things Kimberly, and it's her A Penny a Day challenge. And you can definitely get that from her shop if you would like. I, however, did make, and I attached to this video, some savings challenge items that you can use to help you. They are a sheet that with little boxes on it that you can mark off what you have saved in there. And then also there are some savings challenge trackers and some dashboards. And so this way, if you don't want to make the purchase of this book, which is perfectly fine, I have provided things for you to be able to save along with me because it's always fun to color, right? You see your progress that you made. And then let's do $3.12. I hope that even if you're not offering up numbers, that you are managing to save, if this is what you're wanting to do, save for some kind of vacation. If you're not wanting to save for some kind of vacation, but you wanted to, or you want to print off those attached items, the freebies, then please feel free. You don't need to use them the way I'm using them. I put them there for you, and I am happy for you to have them no matter what. So let's get out the money and the tracker. Woohoo, look at the progress I am making. Oh my gosh. See, this is so amazing. $10 a week. And I now have $160 for a cruise. Yes. What is today? Like the 16th. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. No, it's not the 16th. It's the 20th. I was on a cruise on the 16th. Okay, 10. Oh, let's start with this. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. $160 I have already saved for a cruise. How much have you got saved? You can leave a comment down below if you would like. Again, this book came from All Things Kimberly. And I'll just flip through really quickly. You can look at these pages. If any stick out to you in the comments below, just leave a number, maybe the color you would like to have it colored in. Or if you just want to put, like, my favorite color is red, then I'll make sure and put it in next month. Or if you like even numbers or odd numbers, say that, and I'll pick an even number or an odd number. But here's just a flip through of the numbers that are available. Like I said, I'm trying not to use a whole bunch in these months. You know, February is only, I think, $12.74 for the whole month. So I wouldn't want to color in all of February for 1 month because we're going to need these little numbers to make things work later. So try to avoid these smaller numbers unless you need them to round up. Alrighty, I hope that this video finds you all well. Kind of rushing through a little bit because of my little entertainment vacation video is about 6 minutes, and so I want to not overtax you. I did finally get signed up for my health insurance next year, so I know what that health insurance premium is, which means I'm now finalizing my 2024 budget. I'm not sure if I'm going to save that before 2024 or wait until directly after. I am not sure. I want to do a big annual reconcile, so I will probably bring out or talk with you about my 2024 budget before that time actually occurs. And then I am also going to share with you, when the time gets closer, what I'm doing in my binders and savings challenges for next year. My binders are the same. I shouldn't say binders. My savings challenges for next year. Just the ones that I purchased and how I'm going to use them. And I'm reusing a whole bunch of my challenges because I just love them. So until next time, everybody. Bye.